Well, welcome to Josh Around with Josh. I'm here with the old man, and we're talking wrestling. I got my camera on, so yeah, he's crazy. Well, I mean, well, I mean, I don't think I like the whole Abyss thing, Joseph Park thing. I mean, now when they do come out, like I say, are you gonna say the hair thing? No. That's been like 6 years ago. I still think it's the same guy. Talking about wrestling with the old man. It's his birthday. So I mean, out of all the wrestlers that well, I know. Sit this here. Try to get me and you in the camera right there. Do this. Now move the chair back here. Now, so I mean, like if you had first pick, of any wrestler in ROH, TNA, or whatever, to choose from with this whole fantasy wrestling thing, I mean, what would you do? I mean, who would you pick? I mean, my friend Lou, he and I were talking about John Cena.
Talking about TNA and WWE together?
Well, and ROH. I know you probably don't get to see ROH. Honestly, I think you'd like ROH. It's more wrestling than that drama.
TNA, I could get them guy. What's his name?
Oh, Magnus.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
WWE.
I mean, both are winning. They're both on a hot streak. Yeah, I
Daniel Bryan. For wrestling, he could wrestle anything. And he knows so many holds. He put their own hold on him, or he's got a reverse. That's how you try to put that different ropes on him, he'll reverse it.
Doesn't he make you think of like a cross between Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit?
He does a headbutt like Chris Benoit, and he knows the ropes like Dean Malenko.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he's got.
They used to have a wrestler from England, Les Thornton. He's considered the man with 1,000 homes.
Oh man! Every time I hear that, I think of Dean and I love some Dean Malenko.
Dean himself, Dean might have got.
Well, I look at
From him, but I seen him. He put you on hold.
look at
Get out of your hole.
well, I mean, I look at Daniel Bryan, and I see a cross between Chris, Dave, and he's becoming as charismatic as Eddie was. I mean, you know, Eddie up until his last final years, he wasn't. I mean, he was funny at times, but I mean, you know, you really believed in Eddie Guerrero. I mean, so 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 you would pick Magnus.
I would have picked Kane, but they got him.
But what tag team? I mean,
He's returning now.
what tag team would you pick? I mean, now you got to think about the rules of like the game. It's like win on TV, title win. You know, title defenses on pay per view.
I ain't seen them wrestle yet. Tag team might pick from Wax.
And the White family.
I remember when Husky was on that. He got a raw deal on that.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah. Well, I think the reason that he didn't win the NXT thing is because the whole thing with that was it was built around pushing Alex Riley. I think that's and Wade Barrett. Well, no, that was the one before. Alex Riley. Plus, I mean, people knew going into that show that he was the son of Mike Rotundo and
I know that made me think. I think I know who that dark-headed white was. You remember on that when Alex Raleigh and they had this guy 7 foot tall basketball player.
The one that did the whole thing about mustache. Was it mustache?
Basketball player.
Yes.
I think that's him.
He might be one, and the other might, like I said, the other might be that Andy guy.
But I'm trying to be redheaded one, bald-headed, bigger than him.
I haven't seen him
over 7 foot tall.
I haven't seen him in the. I mean, Andy was on that Tough Enough. That kid was pretty big himself. The one that won Tough Enough.
Bald-headed one, he had cover all the time.
I mean, you might be right that one of them might be the guy from that was the first. Was that the first season or the second? No, the third season was all girls. I mean,
you know who AJ's protege was on that?
AJ.
I didn't. They had women.
Oh, I didn't watch the women.
I didn't watch it either.
Caitlyn, wasn't she like Vicky Guerrero?
No, that's who AJ was.
Oh, AJ, yeah. Yeah. She did like a kind of a storyline in Florida with Vicky's daughter when she was working the WWE. I mean, so you think I guess I can add the Wyatts now that they're on WWE to my list. That'll give me 11 tag teams to choose from.
Then Wyatts are gonna beat everybody. And they're gonna start. We're gonna start with them Shields. They got the tag belts and that United States belt. They're gonna start with that. They're gonna go after them too. Husky's gonna go after that United States belt.
Oh, that would be a hell of a match because you know Ambrose he wrestles a lot like Regal. He
these other two are gonna go against the others.
You know, Regal worked with Dean Ambrose when he first came into when he first got into the WWE and he was down in Florida. Regal, William Regal, whatever the hell you want to call him, Regal. He and I know you've always liked Regal.
You know that tag team that comes out with black girls.
Oh, tons of fun.
Yeah, they almost beat the Shield like that.
You know, honestly, between me and you know what I'd like to see WWE do with them?
We knocked that biggest
Make them monsters.
down.
I mean, that's what they should do. Just make them like monsters. Have them come out and beat the hell out of everybody. Like, remember the APA used to do?
Yeah.
Come down the ring, beat the shit out of you. Now my next question. Oh, I know it. Why would you pick Bryan Danielson over John Cena? I mean, honestly, as far as WWE goes.
Bryan Danielson is the best wrestler.
Oh, okay. Better. Would you put him over CM Punk? I'm sure you put CM Punk over John Cena, right? As far as wrestling, Dad, you know, I mean, like
Cena can out wrestle him, plus Cena's a lot stronger.
Cena's
Cena don't have to use
a couple of three. He used a six hit combo of queer, as a friend of mine likes to say. My cheap pop. I do that on my
Daniel Bryan, so he uses a whole slew.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen them wrestle in ROH. I've seen them. I mean, those two right there can tear the house.
Or submission holds. Daniel Bryan's kind of like the other two.
Well, yeah.
He used many different submissions.
Now you know what would be a dream match for me to see.
What they ought to do was Wyatt. Put black glove.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Then when he
Bray Wyatt. Yeah.
When he come out, he grab him, slap that claw on their head.
Well, I mean, I think the idea, the way that they're going with him is he wants to be different.
He's the leader of the group.
Oh, I know, but like I think he wants to be different from, the Mulligans and the Wyndhams and the Rotundos. Rotundo. I think Bo Dallas. I think Bo's going to be your classic babyface, like Barry was early in his career. I mean, with like
Barry Windham had a younger brother than
Kendall, yeah.
All kinds of shit.
What do you think about Curtis Axel, Joe Henny, Kurt Boyd? I like him though.
He's lucky he didn't get hurt this bad.
I like the kid from the beginning. He's got a good look to him. He can talk. They put him with Paul Heyman. You know as well as I do. Like,
you know who beat him Monday night?
I didn't watch it last night. Remember?
Chris Jericho beat him. He made him tap.
Well, I'll say this though. As far as like, as you know as well as I do. As far as he goes, they put him with a manager. Like, back in the 80s. I mean, you had Andre. Everybody knew who Andre the Giant was, right? Okay. Well, the only way you could turn Andre heel or bad guy or whatever, or dirty as you like to put it, was you put him with Bobby Heenan. The thing is, with Bobby Heenan, Andre spoke with such an accent, it was almost impossible to understand what he said. But you put a mouthpiece like Bobby Heenan with him, and he got over it. Like,
I consider Bobby Heenan as being the greatest tag team manager there was.
Not just tag team. I mean, look at who he's.
Him and old
Cornette.
The Hart.
Oh no, I put Jimmy Cornette over. Oh, for me,
he had
the natural disasters.
he had Red Heart and
Hard Foundation.
they beat everybody.
You would put the Hart Foundation over the Midnight Express.
Oh,
What? No. Oh God.
I put the Rock and Roll Express over both of them.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, you know they helped train New Jack, right?
That youngest one of the, that dark haired one of the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, Robert Gibson.
He could wrestle, but he put the submission holds on me in the heart.
Oh, Ricky Morton. Like I watched a lot of Ricky Morton, like early stuff, and he was doing. He was Ricky was doing a lot of stuff, before yeah, before anybody else. So bring this back over here. Oh, well, there it is. My do another video with the old man once he gets ready for his birthday dinner. I am here, live and in living color. Oh, I know. I don't know how well the volume was. We had a nice little chat about wrestling. He was apparently very impressed with the Wyatts last night. I didn't get to see it. I'll probably watch highlights tonight. Or, I might go down the street, hit some Wi-Fi, and just watch it from there. Just depends. I don't know. I gotta be at work at 3:15. It's like 2 o'clock now, so, and I'm like 5 minutes from work, so I'll probably just stay here until 3 o'clock, go into work. So it's an exciting time, I guess. You got some new people coming in and getting some guys getting a lot of well-deserved pushes. So I like the idea of the Wyatts. I'm excited now listening to the old man talk about them. He put them over hardcore with me, and I got to see their official debut on Monday Night Raw. But I will be adding the Wyatts to my list of tag teams. In the previous video, I said I thought I had like 5 tag teams. I went back, I got 10. So I think I'm gonna add them. I thought I had something on the computer. And I know the lighting was a little dark. He likes to keep it dark in here with a little light. He don't run a whole lot of light in his living room. But yeah, we got to sit around and talk about wrestling on his birthday. Happy birthday! And as you can see and hear, he's high on Magnus and Daniel Bryan. he likes John Cena, but he was into Hulk Hogan, so I don't know. For him, I don't think it's all the time about doing 1,000 moves. It's kind of like basically who wins, who loses. How they win and how they lose. He's not exactly a smart mark, but he is. He liked Austin when he came out as Stone Cold. He will admit when someone can wrestle, and he's been a fan of Bryan Danielson since he first seen him. He doesn't watch ROH, so uh, he couldn't like do the whole Jay Briscoe or Kevin Steen or whatever from ROH. Um, but, I mean, what are you doing, old man?
Uh,
What are you doing? Okay. Well, this has been Josh around with Josh.
hey,
Talk to you next time. Deuces.